How to factor out the GCF, example B. Factor out the GCF. We have the polynomial 30x to the fifth times x plus 2 to the fourth minus 15x to the fourth times x plus 2 to the second plus 18x to the sixth times x plus 2 to the third. So the first thing we're going to do is find the GCF of the terms of the polynomial. Let's start with the first term. We have 30x to the fifth times x plus 2 to the fourth. 30 will factor to 2 times 3 times 5 times x to the fifth times x plus 2 to the fourth. Next we have 15x to the fourth times x plus 2 to the second. This will factor to 3 times 5 times x to the fourth times x plus 2 to the second. Then we have 18x to the sixth times x plus 2 to the third power. This will factor to 2 times 3 times 3 times x to the sixth times x plus 2 to the third power. So the GCF is going to be the product of the common factors. There is no 2 in the second term, so 2 will not be part of the GCF. There is a 3 in each term, so we can include a 3. And it looks like an x to the fourth will be included as well. That's the smallest power for the x variable, the x factor. And the x plus 2 factor, well, that has the smallest power of 2. These x plus 2 factors, or these kind of algebraic factors, binomials like this, are often treated like variables. So we can take a look at the expression that has the smallest power. So then our GCF will be 3 times x to the fourth times x plus 2 to the second power. Now we're going to take each of the terms in the polynomial and divide them by the GCF. Dividing our first term, we have 30 divided by 3, and that will give us 10. Next, we have x to the fifth divided by x to the fourth. That'll result in just x. And x plus 2 to the fourth divided by x plus 2 to the second power. That's going to leave us with the x plus 2 to the second power. We're going to treat these expressions like variables. Remember, the quotient rule for exponents says if we have the same base being divided by each other, we can keep the base and subtract the powers. Next, we have negative 15 divided by 3, which would be negative 5, so we can write minus 5. And it also looks like all the terms there are going to divide out, x to the fourth and x plus 2. Now we have our next term, positive 18 divided by 3, well, that is a positive 6. X to the sixth divided by x to the fourth, well, that is x squared. And then we have x plus 2 to the third over x plus 2 to the second power, which will leave us with 1 x plus 2. Now I'm going to fix this up a bit. Let's combine like terms and can clean this up a little. X plus 2 to the second power, well, that is x squared plus 4x plus 4. Let's go ahead and distribute this 6x squared. That'll get a 6x to the third power plus 12x squared. Now let's distribute the 10x. This will get us 10 x to the third plus 40x squared plus 40x. And let's bring down everything else. Minus 5 plus 6x to the third plus 12x squared. And now combining like terms, we have 16x to the third plus 42x squared plus 40x minus 5. Now we can go ahead and write out our answer. Our original polynomial is equal to the GCF, 3x to the fourth times x plus 2 squared times the results we get after we divide by the GCF, 16x to the third plus 42x squared plus 40x minus 5. And we are done.